My name is Jason Smith with Lindquist Mortuaries and Cemeteries, and we are honored to have you with us this evening for this remembrance program. If you have not been to a butterfly release before, you're in for a special treat. They are a night of healing, a night of remembering our loved ones that have continued on their journey, and we're honored to have you here with us tonight. We are glad to have you here. I'm going to invite Reverend Allie Harbertson up. She is going to start us off this evening with a prayer.
Thank you, Jason. I'm Reverend Allie Harbertson and a chaplain with Rocky Mountain Care, Home Health and Hospice, and I am honored to be with you all today for this special event, and would love to start things off with a word of non-denominational prayer. And I invite you all to close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Let's do one more of those, letting your breath expand your heart. Great Spirit, Divine Creator, Holy Spark and Source of all life, we thank you for this opportunity to gather today in celebration of those we love and have lost in death. Let us mark this time together as sacred and special. May we be inspired by the essence of the butterfly and recognize the way butterfly calls us to gratitude for the gift and beauty of life, while we are lucky enough to have it and hold it in our hands. And may we also see the profound lesson of accepting change and transformation that the life cycle of caterpillar to butterfly offers to us. We ask you, Creator, to shield the joy that is alive here today in the sharing of the names and memories of our departed loved ones. May we feel their presence here with us. And we ask you to soothe the suffering of our grief and the sorrow of separation and loss we feel in their absence. May your peace find a way to lift our hearts. And finally, please bless the souls of those we've lost, that they too may be at peace and be at one with you. Fill them with the knowing that they are not forgotten here. And may their memories continue to be a source of love and comfort and blessing in our lives. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Allie. We'll now continue on with our program. We have a viola solo by Amelia Smith called The Swan. come and participated in one of our grief groups. We hold 2 grief groups a week, one on Tuesday afternoons at our Roy Mortuary, and one on Thursday evenings here at our Layton Mortuary. Those grief groups are facilitated by our next speaker, Natalie Peace. She is an amazing grief coach, and we are privileged to have had her for many, many years facilitating grief groups and helping individuals and families through their grief journey, and going to hear from her for just a few minutes.
See how few minutes I can do. Give me a microphone and have me talk about grief. I can go on and on and on, but the sun is hot, so I'll keep it succinct. So I get the privilege, and I really do understand it's a privilege, to share such a profound space with people after they've lost someone. I've been doing suicide loss groups for 14 years, and what an experience for me to be in that room with that profound loss. And I've been working with Lindquist for 11, 12 years. Even back with the suicide, connected with Lindquist. I'm very, very grateful that Lindquist invests the time and energy to have regular, consistent groups. So if you feel a tug inside of you somewhere, attend one of them and get support with what you're going through. Oh, I talk about grief all the time, and if you've heard me speak before, I will likely touch on the same things again, but differently, because I walk up here and I feel the room, and every one of you are now in your different. Everything's different. There may be just some little things that are the same, but your life has been radically altered by the death of someone, or more than one. And that's happened a lot. I hear it often now that there's multiple losses. Someone recently in one of my groups said, "Will it stop? I just need to catch my breath." Breath is hard to come by when you're breathing. You forget. You sort of breathe at the top up here, or you hold it. Because if you break, and breathe something, maybe the tears will start again. Because you never know when they're going to happen. Because grief is always an emotional experience. Always. That's what it's about. It's this emotional experience we have after loss. Now, prior to the death, we had emotional experiences with the person that died. And those emotional experiences maybe were a blend of good and bad and all the range of emotions, but there was not the loss. And so now you still experience the emotional connection that you had with the person, but their body isn't here to receive it, and there really is something about the lack of the physical form that affects us. So when I'm talking with people in my groups or in my professional business, then I'm always encouraging people to lean in and feel the emotion. See, emotions are a chemistry. They're not an intellectual process. We don't think ourselves into an emotional space. It's not the way that these forms work. Emotions come upon us, and most often they can catch you in the grocery store when you're by the favorite cookies of the person that died, or their favorite treat, or you're somewhere in the house that they spent time. You walk in the living room and you see the chair that they were always in. All these are just examples of what happens. Or if you're waiting to receive their text, or if they were a regular person to communicate with you. All of those spaces that person was still trigger an emotional response in you. And grief is about learning how not to think yourself into a better space. It's different. It's not going to get better so much as be different. So remember that it's not about thinking about it. It really is about feeling. And sometimes that's happy to think about the memories or the joke that they had or the little special communications that you had with the person, whatever that is. And our mind says, well, we need to get the checklist. We need to have a checklist. Give me the checklist and then I can get better. It just doesn't work that way. When we learn how to accept how life is different, we are very capable as humans to adapt. We're very, very adaptable. But it doesn't feel like it for a long time. But if you can find a little space of acceptance, it eases it just a tiny bit. And when you learn to lean in instead of away, you actually strengthen an emotional muscle that you didn't have to use before the losses. So I want you to remember that this is an emotional experience, and it really isn't about thinking your way into a better space. It's about feeling it and learning how to live through the difference. Thank you.
We now have a special song and musical number from Kristen Lloyd. Kristen, some of you may know Kristen as the Confidence Cowgirl. So we're happy to have Kristen, and she is going to sing a song called Butterfly Forward.
Just to give you a little bit of information about this, hold on, somebody turned up my reverb. I mean, we want this to sound misty and wonderful, but not that misty and wonderful. All right, is that a little better? I guess there's going to be reverb. We're going to be fairies today. Anyway, I wrote this song to go along with my children's book. I'm a children's author, illustrator, as well as a singer-songwriter. And when I wrote my first book, it already had a song that kind of accidentally went with it, and I thought, well, I need to keep this tradition going. And then I wrote my book called Annie Gets Unscrambled, and it's about unscrambling anxiety. And I thought, well, I'm writing this book on anxiety, I better write a song about overcoming that. And because the book itself is about butterflies, I thought, well, I'm going to write a song about butterflies and about moving forward through anxiety. And in the process of learning or writing that song, I had to do a lot of research to understand butterflies. But I didn't realize how much that would help, that research of understanding how butterflies go through that change and embrace that change, go through the darkness of the cocoon in order to get to a better place. I didn't realize how much that was going to help me until my brother passed away last year. And it was a very difficult change, and I didn't know how my family and I were going to overcome it, and it's still hard. It's like she said, like Natalie said, it's different. It's a hard difference to get used to, but as we've gotten through the grief, we have started to see the wings of that beautiful butterfly in our different circumstance. And I hope that listening to this song can help you find your way to butterfly forward. Butterfly, did you cry tucked in your small cocoon? Were you terrified to go inside? Did you know you'd pull through? 'Cause I can't seem to chart it, how you got to where you are. 'Cause I know where you started, and you had to come so far. Butterfly soaring high, how did you fly forward? Were you scared or right on track? Did you wish you could turn back? How did you catch the sky, learn to fly, finally know why forward? 'Cause you broke through a great cocoon. How I wish I could be like you, you butterfly forward. Butterfly forward. I'm analyzed, paralyzed, and I can't seem to move. No reason to be freezing, but believing's broken too. Tell me, how do you do it? Feel afraid and just push through it? Do you live life on the edge, saying I can do it, I believe it? Butterfly soaring high, how do I fly forward? I'm so scared of what I lack that I just butterfly back. How do I catch the sky when I fly, finally know why forward? 'Cause I'm trapped in my own cocoon, and I sure need some freedom soon. Help me butterfly forward. But it's not hard as it seems. Every caterpillar's dreams come to life through love of changing. They fly forward, where the swing beat at a time. Could their chances be no different than mine? Butterfly, I can try, I can fly forward. I'm still scared of what I lack, but flying forward's got my back. I'm gonna catch the sky when I fly, finally know why forward. Breaking free from my old cocoon. Take a breath, I can make it too. And butterfly forward. Butterfly, butterfly forward, and a butterfly forward.
We do have a few extra butterflies. If the kids would like to come up and get one, that would be great. And then make your way back to your family, and we're going to have our countdown. Let's get ready. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Oh, don't get out yet. He's gonna go. There we go.
Did yours go already?
There they go.
Open it up. Open it up like this.
Where did mine go? Say again?
They might be.
That was a short flight.
Here's my. Oh my goodness. What? Excuse me. Okay, go ahead. Go say hi real quick. Oh my. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Oh, that's good. They're just waking up.